Reflections.
Hi, I'm BJ. Welcome to Science Time Experimenting at Home. Do you like experimenting? I do. And at home we can do lots of different experiments. Today we're going to experiment with reflections. What is a reflection? And where can we see a reflection? I've got something here that I can see my reflection in. Can you guess what it might be? I'll lift it up and you can see. Look, here I've got a mirror and I can see my reflection in the mirror. Can you see me? And whatever I do, my reflection will do. So if I smile, my reflection smiles. If I stick my tongue out, my reflection sticks its tongue out too. The way we see a reflection is the light in the room bounces off me and goes into the mirror. And then the mirror reflects it back out. So we can see different images in the mirror. So hello! You can have lots of fun looking in mirrors. Now, I want you to see what mirrors you've got in your home. Do you have a mirror in your bathroom, maybe? When do you look in the mirror? Maybe when you brush your teeth or when you brush your hair? You might have other mirrors around as well. Maybe in the bedroom. You might even have little hand mirrors like this or little makeup mirrors like this. You can see how many mirrors you can find in your house. But we don't just have mirrors in the house. You've also got mirrors in your car. So next time you go in the car, have a look. See if you can find any mirrors, and you can ask your grown-up when they use their mirrors and how mirrors in the car help you stay safe. Also, some of your toys might have mirrors in them. Here is one of my favourite toys. Have you ever seen one of these before? It's called a kaleidoscope. When you look through and you turn, you can see colourful pictures. Here, if I hold it up nice and close and I turn it for you, you can see the picture. Can you see that? Now, the way a kaleidoscope works is by using mirrors. If I pull the end off and we look closely inside, you can see there's mirrors inside the kaleidoscope that are reflecting the coloured beads. You can have a look at home and see what toys that you have that might have a mirror in it, just like this kaleidoscope. However, mirrors aren't the only thing we can see reflections in. Have you ever walked past a window and seen your reflection? Or maybe you've looked in the TV on the screen when the TV's turned off and you can see your reflection. You can have a look around the house and discover different objects that you can see a reflection in. I found a few around my house. Here, I've got an iPad. You can see my reflection in the iPad. I also found a noisy pot lid, and you can see my reflection in the pot lid. Also, a spoon, and you can see my reflection in the spoon. I think the spoon's my favourite because I've got two different sorts of reflections. One way I can see my reflection the normal way around, but if I turn the spoon around, now my reflection is upside down. You can test that at home. Let's have a look at these things I found. When you're experimenting at home, you can find all different objects. You might have a spoon and an iPad and a pot lid, but you might have other things as well that you can find that reflect the light and you show you different reflections. They're different sizes and different shapes. They're made of different things. But what's something that's the same about these objects? They're a little bit shiny and they're smooth. Lots of shiny, smooth objects reflect the light and you can see reflections in them. Let's do a little bit of an experiment. I've got some foil. You might have some foil in your kitchen at home. And I've got two pieces of foil. One I scrunched up and it's not very smooth. This other one I flattened out and tried to make as smooth as I could. Let's see if we can see a reflection. If I hold my hand up, I can't see a reflection in the crunched up foil because the light bounces on it and then just bounces all over the place. But if I hold up the smooth foil and I put my hand near it, I can see on this side as well. I can see a bit of a reflection of my hand. So you can even make a mirror out of some foil, just like this. Something else I found at home that reflects really well. I'll put the foil away because here I've got a CD. You might have a CD or a DVD at home. On this side it's white, but on this side it's all shiny and smooth and I can see my reflection. Hello! Something else we can do with a CD. Here I've got a torch. The CD is reflecting a little bit of the light from the room, but if I shine a torch on our CD, can you see? What do you see on the CD? Rainbow! Do you see that? Because the light gets broken up and we can see all the colour inside the white light and we can see rainbows. A fun thing to do with a CD and a torch is hold it up near the wall and you can shine a torch on it and you can even see rainbows on the wall. So if you have an old CD and a torch at home, you can do that experiment and see if you can make rainbows. I wonder what would happen if we shined our torch at a mirror. Let's try that. I've got our little handheld mirror here. Now, if I shine the torch at the wall, can you see the light? Now, if I shine it at the mirror, can you see the light on the wall? I'm not shining it at the wall, I'm shining it on the mirror. And the light is bouncing off the mirror and going onto the wall. And if I move the mirror, it moves the light. So if we turn the light down, we can see a little bit better. And if I move the mirror, the light moves as well. So that's a lot of fun you can have at home. You can shine a light at a mirror. You can also shine a light at other reflective surfaces and see if the light bounces back. I've got some toys here and we can experiment with toys using a mirror as well. So this mirror I'm going to lay down on the table and I've got a block. What shape is this? It's an arch or a semicircle, a half circle. But if I put it on the mirror, if you look closely, you can see the other half. Now it looks like a whole circle. We can experiment with other shaped blocks as well. Here, what shape is this one? It's a triangle. I want to show you something using a triangle block and our mirror. So if I put the block on the table and I put the mirror in the very middle of our triangle block, what do you see? If you look in the mirror, it looks like the whole triangle, doesn't it? Lots of things have a mirror symmetry and are symmetrical on both sides. You can look around the house and the garden and find things that you think look the same on both sides. For example, in the garden, I found a leaf. Do you think a leaf is symmetrical? The same on both sides? You can test things at home by looking. Then if you've got a mirror, you could put a mirror in the middle and see if it's the same on both sides. Something like this leaf, you can even fold in half and see if it's the same. You can use different objects, even photographs that you see in books or in magazines, and find things around the house that have mirror symmetry. Also, with your torch, shine things around the house, shine on different things, see what reflects the light. There's so much wonderful experimenting you can do at home with reflections. And I want to see all the wonderful experimenting you do. You can take a video, or you can take a photo, you can email it to us at Science Time or post it online. You have lots of fun experimenting with reflections at home. And I'll see you next Science Time, experimenting at home. Bye!